Another server has finished updating. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what that was for. I think we just have an update landed today. And he say new hero arrival, but I don't think Grey Goods has landed yet. Let's just go into the shop here. Yeah, you can't buy Grey Goods yet. He's not here yet. But he's coming soon. I don't think Grey Goods is that strong, honestly. So not gonna buy him or anything. Still gonna play Xiang Yu. Because Grey Goods is just, his initiation is super good, but he cannot really do anything after his initiation. Like, I think the problem with Grey Goods is he is too reliant on like one mistake by the enemy. If the enemy makes one mistake, then you use your S1, S2 combo and you get them. Then it's over for them. But I would say if the enemy knows how to play and they know how to kite you, then you are pretty much screwed and you are worse off than a traditional tank. So probably not going to play him. Let's collect everything here. By the way, I'm ranked. I'm actually ranked much higher than I thought. I'm 1,500 points right now, and I'm ranked 435. My goal is to reach top 200. Let's quickly check what's the score for the top 100. Okay, let's go to the peak leaderboard here. Scroll down all the way to top 100. 1,600 should be around top 200. Okay. So our goal is to reach around there. I think with Zhang Liang alone, the highest that I can reach will be top 200. I will not be able to squeeze into top 100, within top 200 with Zhang Liang, with only Zhang Liang. Right now I'm playing almost exclusively Zhang Liang. But once I get Xiang Yu, I think I can squeeze into like 150 like that, but I don't know if I can do anything beyond that because I'll need like better heroes for that. So I think one of the stronger hero is not really stronger, but I think one of the more popular hero is Zhang Fei. But honestly, I don't think Zhang Fei is that good unless you control your reach really well. I think Liu Shan and Xiang Yu is probably still one of the best support. Honestly, Liu Shan and Xiang Yu I think is 50-50. If you play Ten a lot in AoV, then go for Xiang Yu. I don't think anybody plays Omega in AoV. His Omega is way too underpowered. But if you don't play Ten, you didn't play AoV, then I think just go for Liu Shan, because Liu Shan, there is, how do I put it? He's not as tanky as Xiang Yu, but I would say his CC is a little bit more reliable. Okay, I think let's end the commentary here and let's just start. I already went through the list of meta heroes in the meta, a few episodes back, so you already know my thoughts on what heroes are strong or weak, and depending on which team has more meta heroes, obviously their composition will be stronger. I think I used to explain my thoughts about the team lineup every game, but I think that's a bit tedious, so I'll just skip that for now. I'll just cut the audio once the match has started. We have 1 hour left until the end of this mode, so I can play a total of 3 games, I think. Let's just cut the audio here. See you guys at the end of the stream.
Team's turn to ban heroes. It's our turn to ban heroes. to pick heroes. Pick your hero. It's our turn to pick heroes. Five seconds left. Welcome to Honor of Kings. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds. All forces, move out! Blood! Retreat! Skill not ready. It's dangerous here. Retreat from the marker. Double kill! not ready yet. Ultimate not ready yet.
An enemy has been slain.
Ultimate not ready yet. On my way. The Overlord and Pirates have fallen. Tower shields have been shattered. Catapults moving out. My ultimate is ready. Assemble! Retreat spree. Ultimate not ready yet.
You have been slain. Killing spree. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been
My
slain.
bad. On my way. Watch the minions in mid lane. Keep an eye on the brush around here. We're ahead in gold. Play it safe. Retreat! Charge! My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready.
Your turret has been destroyed.
My ultimate is ready.
Killing spree.
Is there a hole I can crawl into? Ultimate not ready yet.
Rampage.
Ultimate not ready yet.
Enemy rampage.
is ready.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Retreat! The Overlord and Tyrant
Enemy
have been
missing.
enhanced. Cannons moving out.
Enemy has
Retreat.
been slain.
Charge! My ultimate is ready. Everyone, attack the Overlord. Skills in cooldown. Retreat.
Godlike. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Assemble!
Your turret has been destroyed.
Clear the minions in the class lane. Keep an eye on the brush around here. Copy that. Copy
Your
that.
team has destroyed a turret.
Copy that. Retreat! My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready.
Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill. You have been slain.
Our high ground tower is under attack.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Our crystal is under attack.
Defeat.
It's the
You're
enemy
in the
team's
farm
turn to
lane.
ban heroes. It's the enemy team's turn to ban heroes. Pick a hero to ban. It's the enemy team's turn to ban heroes. It's our turn to ban heroes. turn to pick heroes. Pick your hero. It's our turn to pick heroes. Five seconds left. Welcome to Honor of Kings. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds. All forces, move Surprise out! Party in the locked and loaded.
Blood! An enemy has been slain.
Wait for me, I'm almost there. Wait for me, I'm almost there. Upgraded yet. Assemble! Charge! Copy that. Assemble!
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
ultimate is ready! Retreat! Copy that. My skills are ready. My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready. The Overlord and Tyrant have spawned. Tower shields have been shattered. Catapults moving out.
Enemy has been slain.
My ultimate is ready.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has
Copy
been
that.
slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready. Copy that. Charge!
An enemy has been slain. You have been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Ultimate not ready yet.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Ultimate not ready yet.
Your team has destroyed a
My
turret.
ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready. Charge! Retreat! Ultimate not ready yet. Ultimate not ready yet.
An enemy has
My
been slain.
ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready. Skills in cooldown. Retreat. My ultimate is ready.
kill! Your turret has been destroyed.
My ultimate is ready.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Retreat. Skills in cooldown. Retreat. Charge. Everyone, attack the Overlord! Assemble! The Overlord and Tyrant have been enhanced. Assemble! Moving out! Copy that.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has
Retreat.
been slain.
My ultimate is ready. Charge! My ultimate is ready.
An ally has been slain.
Our high ground tower is under attack.
Shut down.
Charge!
You have been slain. Your
Everyone,
turret has been
attack
destroyed.
the tyrant. Everyone, attack the tyrant. Wait for me. I'm almost there. My ultimate is ready. Charge! Copy that. It's the enemy team's turn to ban heroes. Pick a hero to ban. It's the enemy team's turn to ban heroes. It's our turn to ban heroes. It's our turn to pick heroes. Pick your hero. It's our turn to pick heroes. Five seconds left. Welcome to Honor of Kings. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds. All forces, move out! Assemble!
First blood. An enemy has been slain.
Ultimate
Ally
not
has
ready
been
yet.
slain. slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Been slain.
Charge!
An enemy has been slain.
The Overlord and Tyrant have fallen. Tower shields have been shattered. Catapults moving out.
An ally has been slain.
Retreat!
An enemy has been slain. You have been slain. Shut down. Ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain. destroyed a turret. Been destroyed. Has been slain.
The Overlord and Tyrant have been enhanced. Cannons moving out.
Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Aced. Your turret has been destroyed.
Our high ground tower is under attack.
Been slain.
Our high ground tower
Your turret
is under
has
attack.
been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Our crystal is under attack.
Slain an enemy. Defeat.
It's the enemy team's turn to ban heroes. Pick a hero to ban. It's the enemy team's turn to ban heroes. It's our turn to ban heroes. It's our turn to pick heroes. It's our turn to pick heroes. It's our turn to pick heroes. 5 seconds left. Welcome to Honor of Kings. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds. All forces, move out! Ultimate not ready yet.
Slain an enemy.
Retreat.
An ally has been slain.
Charge! Charge! The Overlord and Tyrant have fallen. Ally shields have been shattered. Catapult moving out.
An enemy has been slain. Has been slain.
Charge!
Destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Assemble! 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 Assemble!
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. The turret has been destroyed.
Charge! Ultimate not ready yet. Ultimate not ready yet. Assemble!
You have slain an enemy.
Retreat! Assemble! Charge! My skills are ready. Assemble! My skills are ready.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Assemble! Retreat!
Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Double kill.
Amazing!
Has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Aced.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to play marksman again. Marksman, no matter how well you win your lane, you still depend way too much on your own teammate. So I think go play jungle and support from now on. Let's see. Enemy is also pretty bad, to be honest. This round Warner, wow, she did a lot of damage. Holy shit. Okay, Liu Bei, I don't know what he's doing. He always like come at the enemy directly from the open. I don't understand why he think that will work. This round, honestly, their marksman is pretty horrible. Kai is just Kai, right? Kai is like pretty horrible as a jungler. The mods is okay, but ultimately, like he did a lot of poke damage, yes. But then, as I mentioned before, the problem with playing mods is you can do a lot of poke damage from far if you build AP, but then you are not really a frontliner. So if you make a slight mistake, you will instantly like vaporize in the team fight. So you literally need to use your S2 to run away. You cannot use your S2 to CC the enemy, because if you S2 forward, then you are basically dead. Because I mean, if you miss your skill or something, or if the enemy ambushes you, another enemy come at you from another angle, then you are basically dead. Because he has no way out of that situation, right? He don't have like any dash or disengage or any kind of shield or not. He has a shield, but the shield is like not substantial. I mean, he's mostly built AP. So if you go and do tanking, the tanking, you will be vaporized in a split second. So what I'm trying to say, I don't think I put it as eloquently. So it's very risky for you to get into a team fight and be a frontliner. You have to do that somehow, because two of your skills are melee skills, right? Your ultimate and your S1 are literally like melee skills. So you have to get into melee range. But if you don't make a slight mistake and miscalculate the enemy position, another enemy can just come at you from another angle and instantly kill you. So you are not really like a traditional tank. Another strategy is you can don't be a frontliner. You can don't like go into a team fight and then take the damage, but then or CC the enemy, but then you're just doing S2 from afar. So you will do a bit of poke damage, yes, but it's a team fight, right? Poke damage is not that important. You need sustained damage dealers, and you have a support that basically just do poke from the back. That's not going to be very helpful, because I mean, if you want to play poke, usually it will be a poke mid laner mage, because you have the goal, you have the farm in order to deal damage. But you are the support. Your poke damage late game is not going to be highest. Your early game base poke damage from your base skills is quite high. Yes, that's correct. But in the late game, a lot of people have magic defense already. And then your little bit of poke damage with the S2, how long is your S2 cooldown? Your S2 is probably like, let's say if you max your cooldown, your S2 is still probably going to be 6 seconds cooldown in the late game. Let's just quickly check. Mozi. Let's just use 40% cooldown. Your S2 is... I remember the cooldown is pretty long, 7 seconds cooldown. So you take 40% of that, let's just put it at 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds. So you are basically dealing like a ganjiang's, not even ganjiang, like you are dealing like a Sun Ping kind of damage every 4.5 seconds. That's nothing. That's like literally there's no, everybody can ignore that your teammate is basically fighting a 4v5 if you don't go to the front line and CC the enemy. So in order to play mods well, you first need to know how to like drag, use your index finger and drag the map, and then you will need to precisely see the location of the enemy, and also like just get a perfect moment to go into a team fight and CC the enemy. You cannot like, you need to use index finger for the entire duration of the team fight, because you need to find the opportunity to get into the team fight when all the enemy skills are going to cool down. So that requires a lot of like observation skills, which I don't think any players below the top 100 will have. Okay, that kind of skills is really, I mean, you really need to be very high level in order to attempt that kind of thing. Also, like sometimes you cannot really see the location of all the enemies. There are assassins that come from your blind spot, and then it's very risky for you to just engage the enemy, go into get close into a melee team fight at that situation. So I think Mods is like pretty risky to play. Honestly, when I first started out, I think he's pretty good as a support. But as I played, I realized he's very risky to use. Yes, you can play him well. I don't play him well because you need your index finger method to play him. You need to please use index finger from the entire duration of the match, which I can't do obviously. I barely like use index fingers at the finger in middle, not middle, index finger method at all. I don't really know how to call it in English because in Chinese it means 三指操作, which means like it literally means 3 fingers. So you are using your index finger to sort of drag the map over here, drag the top. Let's just go get into a training match to show you guys. So the camera gets very shaky for me when I do that. Let's just go into solo practice. Literally pick whoever. For those newcomers, you may not be sure of this technique, but I think this game has been out for like 8 to 9 years already. Almost like 20% of the player base probably already knows this. And if you are the above grandmaster, there's like a 50% chance that you will know this. You basically use your index finger on the map here, and then you do this, and then you can see the rest of the map. It's very shaky if you do it this way. Here, my camera angle is camera sensitivity is very high. Let's just set it lower and see if I can attempt it a little bit better. Let's see, where's the camera? Is it under controls? Okay, I'm touching the microphone port. I need to stop covering the microphone. I can't really control the sensitivity outside here. Wow, okay. Shock transparency. Yeah, all of these are good and all, but where's the camera sensitivity? Let's set to very low. Okay, let's try it again. It's still almost as bad. Like I really can't control it well. Yeah, you see, I can't control this well. Another method that a lot of people use is you can use your index finger over here. Your right hand index finger instead of your left hand. It's a lot less shaky, but then you can see that it's already a problem for me because you have to press your skills. If you need to press your skills at the same time, it's gonna be very difficult. I'm really not controlling it well. Okay, let's use the minimap. Let's try the method. Okay, this one is even more shaky. Yeah, so as you can see, I can't use it well at all. Camera sensitivity. Why is it like worse? When I set the sensitivity to lower, it actually gets worse for some reason. I don't understand why. Okay, as you can see, I'm playing horribly with the index finger method. So I think if you really want to play mods well, you really need to master this technique. And I don't think many like lower elo people will know how to do this. And I just died. Okay, you get what I mean.
Victory!
So yeah, I'll say Mozi is not one of the best support out there. If you can use Sun's method, honestly, there are a lot of better supports out there. Overall today it's even. I mean, do they actually count the points from the energy in the score? I don't think they actually do. Okay, so I actually got less points deducted, I think, because I started out 1,500 and now I'm 1,502. Even though my scores indicate that I should lose two more points. As you can see, I got minus 16 and plus 14, so I should lose 2 more points. But if you go and look at my score, it's plus 2 instead. So I got 4 points from the energy thingy. Okay, so that's great, I guess. So I think there's nothing more to say. Let's just discuss each match. This game, Lao Fuzi honestly, the completely dominated the 老夫子. 老夫子 did well by split pushing in the late game, but honestly, I think at that point it was way too late. Like we lost a team fight. The teammates don't really know how to go and sort of kite the enemy, and then we end up losing the entire team fight. When 老夫子 is split pushing, you should just like sort of 拉扯. We call it in Chinese, it's called 拉扯. It's sort of like it's not really zone. What's the word for it? You bait the enemy, you kite the enemy. It's not really kiting in a traditional sense like a 1v1, but you kite the enemy as a team. Yeah, so you basically keep a distance from the enemy, you poke them, and then you try to get them to engage you, but then you don't really use up all of your skills. You save up some skills for you to actually run away. So you go back and forth between the enemy, because it's obviously a 5v4 situation, right? So you cannot all in, but our teammates use all in with their skills. As soon as they see somebody, they're all in without caring whether there's another teammate behind the enemy or not, and we just get destroyed in the team fight. Okay, and also this match is because the Li Bai doesn't actually go and gank the Hou Yi. Hou Yi is super easy to gank. I mean, he has a semi-tank build, which is good, but like still he's very squishy, and somebody like Li Bai can easily destroy him because he have no mobility or self-protection ability at all. The Yao is basically completely useless in this game. Like you need a tank to CC even if you don't pick a tank, you can pick Zhang Liang and you can CC the Yun Zhongjing. Like you literally need CC this game, and we have none of that. Yao is not a hero that can follow Li Bai. When playing as Yao, you need to follow a semi-tank hero like Zephys, like the Zilong, or like Nakaruru. You can build Nakaruru semi-tank as well. Yao can also follow Nakaruru. Li Bai is 100% no-go because he's very squishy. And I think Gao Jianli, Yao can follow Gao Jianli, I guess, but the thing about Gao Jianli, he has no disengage skill, so you need to go all in. So your Yao need to go all in with Gao Jianli. Like, Gao Jianli has very high base damage and all, that is all very good, but if the enemy knows how to kite him, then he's basically dead. Which is why almost nobody play him on the Chinese server above grandmaster. So, yeah, the Yao, if the Gao Jianli just dies, then the Yao also die. Then we basically lost the fight because it's a 5v3. All the enemies are going to be pretty low, but there's no way for us to really like sort of follow up, right? There's Li Bai can probably follow up. I certainly cannot follow up. Lao Fuzi also cannot really follow up. He's not somebody with high mobility like Sun Ce or Ma Yan. So the enemy can just heal up, and then it's going to be a 5v3 with full HP on both sides, and it's obviously going to be a loss. So this round we need a tank. Just remember this rule: if the enemy picks a Hou Yi or this kind of marksman with no mobility, you will need a tank. You really need a tank. If you don't want to play a tank, you can play a fighter. Honestly, like a Xiahou or Lao Fuzi or Ma Yan or any of those guys would be okay. In AoV, nobody will play tank. Most people will just play warrior, and that's fine as well. And you can use that style over here. It's a bit less effective because you get more gold in AoV. You get a fixed 40% gold in AoV, but here is a 25% scaled up to 50% as the game progresses. So your support is going to get a lot lower gold, which is why a lot less people play warrior supports here, because you don't really have the gold to get item usually as a support. So you need heroes, you need half-tank warriors to play half-tank warriors here. While you can go like full AD warrior kind of heroes in AoV. That's fine. If you don't want to play tank, you can play a half-tank warrior. And with you can carry the game a little bit better. I understand. When you play as a solo queue, you obviously cannot rely on your teammate. So it's fine if you want to carry a bit more as a support. Obviously, it's going to be risky for you as well because you are not playing a full tank, right? So you are a bit more squishy. So you really have to find the right time to engage the enemy. But I would say, yeah, sure, go ahead and play your support. But go ahead and play a warrior support. But certainly not this kind of like squishy support. That range support. Like range support, I'll tell you what they are good for. They are good for heroes with a high mobility. They are good against high mobility marksmen. With lower damage. Okay, they are very good in that kind of situation, like Marco Polo, like your higher against your higher take from AoV. Your range support is going to be very good, like your Alice. You in here you can play like Da Qiao, you can play Alice, you can play. Honestly, Alice I don't think it's that great, but like you can play the Dolia, you can play your Yao, I guess. Okay, that's fine. If the enemy has a marker, this kind of, or Lady Sun, Sun Zhangxiang, so or Alicio can play a range support as well. So against marksmen who deal lesser damage but have high mobility, go for a range marksman, that's fine. But if you're playing, if the enemy is going to pick somebody like Huang Zhong, like Qi Wenjie, like Hou Yi, range support is going to be absolutely garbage. Or Lu Ban even. If you see a Lu Ban, immediately just pick like a warrior support, because if you pick a range support, you're going to get destroyed by him because he has a range. He's not really scared of people coming at him from range. He's scared of people like engaging close and personal with him. But let's say your lineup is very tanky, right? Then you can play a range support. So you have two criteria. First criteria is if the enemy has a marksman with low mobility. If the enemy has a high mobility marksman, go and play your range support. But if the enemy has a low mobility marksman or a high damage dealing marksman, then you go for the check number 2. Your check number 2 is going to be if your teammate is very tanky. Let's say your Slayer lane is a Lao Fuzi or Sun Ce. Okay, then your mid laner is a Diao Chan or a Xiahou. Those kind of very tanky mid laner, and your jungler is a Zilong. Like in those situations, or maybe even Kai. I guess some people play Kai jungle here. Sure, not as strong in the meta, but sure, Kai jungle. Let's say your jungle is a Kai, or maybe even like a Lan. Then a semi-tank hero basically. Then go for your squishy support. Even if the enemy has a very low mobility, high damage dealing marksman, if your teammate has more than 2 of this kind of tanky units, just go for this range support. That's fine. But if your teammate is like a Mayan Slayer lane, then your maybe what other squishy Slayer laners are there? Usually Slayer laners go half tank. Let's just quickly check. Let's say your Slayer lane is a high damage dealer like a Dharma, okay, for example, or Li Xin. I know this kind of popular here. Then or Mulan even. Then you can you check your mid laner is playing a range mid laner, something like a Princess Frost or like a Xiao Qiao or Zhou Yu, this kind. And your jungler is like a assassin, like a Nakuru, like a Jing. Then you shouldn't go for range support. You basically have to check for 2 conditions. So whenever I see people just insta locking Yao get super triggered, Yao is one of the more worst supports out there, I would say. I would say Yao and Sun Bing honestly is like too soft together. I would say Sun Bing, at least she's good in the late game. Yao is certainly not even strong in the late game. And if you want to play a range support, go for Dolia, go for Sun Bing. Who else? Go for Zhang Liang. Zhang Liang is going to be your number 1 pick. I don't make a lot of plays as Zhang Liang. I certainly do not do anything special playing as Zhang Liang. But you can see my win rate with Zhang Liang is very high because you can sort of zone the enemy very easily from a distance. It's very safe for you to do that. And as I mentioned earlier in the previous few episodes, your S2 can sort of, nobody will discover your S2 in the chaos of a team fight. So you can just keep dealing poke damage to the enemy, not poke damage, sustain damage to the enemy from a distance, from a safe distance. And then you can use your index finger, since you are already disengaged from the fight, right? You can use your index finger to better observe the fight and look for opportunity to look for your skills to refresh and an opportunity to re-enter the fight. Your S2, remember, is still basically dealing damage on the battlefield. He's not like a Mozi where when you observe the team fight from afar, you're not really contributing the fight. His S2 is still in the fight. So if your teammates basically enter your S2, then the enemy melee units are forced to go inside your skills and take damage from your skills in order to kill your allies, right? So you can just wait for your skills reset again and then re-enter the team fight. He's a lot more safer to play than Mozi Sure, he does not have any poke damage at all with 墨子. But he has another advantage, which is he can really solo catch somebody. In Chinese it's called 单抓, which means like spotting that, like ambushing it, not really ambushing, but like sort of chasing down a lone enemy, I guess is the best way I can put it. He's a lot better than 墨子 in that regard, because with 墨子, his skills all have a delay. Zhang Liang don't really have a delay in his skills. You basically, what you do is you put a wall at the back of your enemy. So not on the enemy itself, but on the back of your enemy. Because if you place a wall on top of your enemy, if the enemy makes a slight movement, you sort of need to anticipate his movement, right? Because if the enemy go back by a little bit, then you will literally miss your S2. So you want to place your S2 a little bit behind your enemy. Because why? The enemy, when seeing Zhang Liang emerge out of nowhere, will be super scared, and his basic instinct is to run backwards. So if you put a S2 on top of your enemy, and then your enemy somehow sense people are coming towards him, your S2 will miss. So you want your S2 to be something a little bit behind the enemy. And once the enemy run into the wall with your S1, then you can put your S2 down and use your basic combo that I always do. So yeah, he's a lot easier to play. He's a lot easier to catch an lone enemy than 墨子. So he has that advantage. Also, so that actually compensates for his lack of poking ability, I guess. And I would say his S2 cooldown is very low. Another advantage of Zhang Liang is he do consistent damage. I think among all of the supports, he deals the highest amount of sustained damage. His S2 deals an insane amount of damage. You can basically put two of them down at the same time. Both of them will deal damage to the unit inside of them. And then once you accumulate 2 hits on the enemy, the third hit will be like a true damage hit. So his damage is not low at all. But the downside of this is that the enemy has to be in the circle. But this just means that you will be able to help your jungler clear jungle minions a lot faster, jungle monsters a lot faster. That's a very huge advantage over anybody else. Zhang Liang might be the hero with the highest sustained damage in the game, because as I mentioned, his downside is people need to stay in the circle to keep dealing damage, right? But you're dealing with jungle monsters here, so they won't obviously do anything. So you can basically help your jungle. You can put S2 down and then just run away and go help the other lane or gank or whatever. And then your S2 will basically be helping your jungler hit the jungle minion, or your marksman, or whoever is farming, to sort of clear the minions faster and get farm faster. So he literally has CC. He's safe from a team fight because you don't really have to be in the midst of the team fight like 墨子. He can do a lot of sustained damage to the jungle minions, so he can not only increase the farm with your own allies, but increase your own farm. You can invade the enemy jungle a lot easier, because you have very high sustained damage. And his downside is that he has very little downside actually. You can use your S2 to S1 to disengage pretty safely. And if the enemy jumps on you, if you have your out or something, then the enemy is also taking a lot of risk in order to get to you, kill you. Because his lockdown, his ultimate lockdown ignores immunity, right? What do they call the effect? The effect where you are CC, you are unable to be CC. I'm not sure what the effect is called, but he can basically ignore those kind of effects. So if you really want to catch the Zhang Liang, you are taking some kind of risk, right? Also, I'm built like a semi-tank. I'm not built like a pure squishy hero like 墨子 does. So you need to commit a lot in order to kill me, and you still have to take on the risk that I have my ultimate. My ultimate is not on cooldown. So yeah, there's a lot of risk I can take in order to engage Zhang Liang. Yeah, so he has way too much advantages already. So I think for a support hero, for range support, he's one of the almost best range support, and pretty much one of the best support out there. If you do not want to play Zhang Liang, then I already mentioned before, go for Liu Shan or Xiang Yu, or can play a semi-tank unit warrior like a Lao Fu Zi, like a Ma Yan, like a Lian Po, like a I'm not sure about Biron. I've never seen anybody play Biron as a support before. Maybe I'll try that in the future. Probably not, right? I think Xiangyu is a bit better than Biron as a support already. So probably not going to play Biron as a support. But Ma Yan is an option. Can play Xia Hou Dun, that's fine as well. Can play Sun Ce. Sun Ce another pretty good support. So yeah, go for these 3 heroes. If you really want to carry the game, or you are really in the lower elo, but if in the high elo and want to play a tank, just go for Liu Shan and Xiangyu. And if you want to play a range support, just go for Zhang Liang, honestly. And if you are in a mic connected to a mic with your own teammates, then go for Do Liao, Da Qiao. Yeah, just don't go for Yaria, honestly. That hero is garbage. And Sun Ping is also pretty situational. Again, basically the same effect as the Yaria, where you need like a few tank heroes on the front line in your team composition, or else she's just not going to be pretty useless. I think that's about it for my just brief analysis of the situation. Just get super tilted when somebody just basically pick Yaria right from the start. Like, honestly, the hero is garbage in my opinion. This game, what went wrong with this game? The Nakaru did not play well this game, even though her score is pretty high. It's very easy to gang Sun Shangxiang and gang this gang everybody. It's super easy for Nakaru to play this role. I think Sun Ce is going to be easy for Nakaru. I think this Su Geliang is going to be the only hero that can counter the Nakaru in this game. And the Nakaru did not perform well, or she keep hitting the tank or whatever. She keep missing her ultimate for whatever reasons on the enemy's carry. And then the Nakaru played not that well, but there are 2 guys that played even worse, which is these 2 guys over here. This mid laner keep dying. I don't understand what she's doing. To be honest, to be fair to him, it's not on the 1v1 situation. He keep getting like ganked, but 2 out of 8, it's just ridiculous. There's way too much deaths, and this guy is probably worse than the Diao Chan, cause he basically ignore the enemy. Sun Ce is speed pushing, right? I mean, it's sort of ganking us, right? Then he does not even speed push at all. I have no idea what he's doing, and he has no like attack items. I just saw that he has like full tank items. He's just started to build attack items. What the heck is with his build? Why he built 2 items halfway? So I don't understand why he didn't build any attack items. Then obviously his speed pushing is going to be super slow, cause you are buying a tank item. You are not even in the team fight at all. And then he's basically like speed pushing most of the time, but his speed pushing is so freaking slow, cause he builds tank items, and he's not even in a team fight. Why do you build tank items you have never in a fight? I don't understand. And he basically did, if you look at metric, he do 10% damage. That's how useless he is. And damage taken is 20%. Okay, that's still not a lot. As a warrior, if you go have build full tank, you should honestly be taking like 25% damage as a minimum. 25% to 30% damage. 20% damage is way too little. And 1-3, honestly, 3 is a pretty low number of deaths, but he just, it's also because he basically did not participate in the team fight at all. I don't know what he's doing for the entire duration of the game. I did not see him, and the only time I see him, right, the Sun Ce is basically like split pushing the bottom side of the map, the bottom his lane's tower, and then he's basically doing nothing. He's just like running around me, doing nothing. He's not even CCing the enemy. He's not doing anything at all. And the Sun Ce is just speed pushing. I don't understand that in that situation, why don't you just camp at the bottom and continue speed pushing? If you are not going to do anything by joining a team fight, like disregarding your lane. He completely ignored his lane at the worst time, and he completely does not join the team fight at all when he's needed the most. So in this game, the biggest issue is him, and then followed by Diao Chan, and then followed by this Nakaru. Honestly, the support, I think, let's just quickly check. 50.1, I know it's gonna be garbage. 28.2% damage, that's pretty good, even though he died 6 times. Support played okay, I think. not great. But it's pretty impressive that he managed to do 28% poke damage with a half tank build. So that's pretty good. I think he played okay. But again, more is with he's not with his play, I think it's with more to the hero. The hero is just way too risky to use. But overall, yeah, that's the issue with this game. I pretty much did not have a good experience at all. Like Sun Ce keep engaging me. The only mistake that I made this game is not using my Purify quickly enough. I keep getting CC by the Sun Ce. Honestly, I did not have any major errors in this game besides not using my Purify quick enough, and I have no like participation. I have no they call it 体验 in Chinese, but I don't really know what to translate in English. Translate that phrase in English. I did not have a good time. Just basically the summary of those two words. I did not enjoy this game at all. I did not have any opportunity to sort of deal damage at all. I don't have the opportunity to chase the enemy at all. Don't have the opportunity to do anything at all, to push the tower at all. So this game, honestly, horrible. Even though I have built out a lot of lane advantage, nobody is coming with me to push my side of the tower down. That enemy marksman just end up like slowly clearing the minion waves, and then we just end up farming each on our sides, even though the enemy is really low and can be like sort of tower ganked. Nobody came and tower gank him. So honestly, this game pretty horrible. Again, I'm not going to play marksman anymore. I think I'm going to focus on jungle and support, because my jungle is pretty bad, right? But I think it's actually on par with the junglers here. Because so far from all the junglers that I've seen, the performance is just average. If I play Nakaru, I'm probably going to be one of the better junglers actually. If I don't play Nakaru, then I think I'm just going to be an average jungler. So yeah, probably not going to touch Marksman again. Because Marksman is way too reliant on your teammates. And my teammates are most of the time just garbage. His jungler is also reliant on your teammates, but less so than Marksman. He's relying on his teammates to sort of prevent ganks invades in the early game. But if the enemy has a choice to not invade me, right? So when you play as a marksman, you have to rely on your teammates completely. But if you play as a jungle, if the enemy don't come and invade your jungle, then you don't have the risk of being reliant on your teammate. It's only when they come and invade your jungle, then you have to be relying on your teammate. But basically, I would say the role that does not rely on your teammate at all is the support position. You're free to do whatever you want in the beginning of the game, which is a huge support position at the clash lane, but I'm not a good clash lane player. So yeah, gonna play jungle a lot more. I think I'll end my talk here. It's been long talk. Just been rambling on and on. But those are my honest thoughts. I think I'll end the stream here. See you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.